Hello, fourth grade. How are you? Here we are going to start our geography class. We have lots of things to learn. But before, let's see our routine. So, classes before, we were talking about maps. What is a map? The different kinds of map, and that's what we are going to review today. Okay? And after the reviewing, we are going to talk about city and countryside, the difference between them. And next class, we are going to see the interdependence they have, right? So let's start our review. So what is a map? A map is a representation of Earth or a country or a state. It represents their features in a flat surface, right? And maps use colors, different colors, and symbols to represent that features, right? Great. What are the different purposes of maps? Depends. We have different types of maps, and we are going to classify them in four, right? We are going to see four types of maps, and they have different purposes, different kinds of information. That's why they have different purposes, right? Because each map needs to show some information. So we are going to start with the physical map. The physical map shows us the mountains, rivers, and elevations we have. Like here, in this map, for example, the green color shows the forest, the light brown color shows the mountains, and everything we have in blue in the middle of the map here show us the rivers and seas and lakes, right? Like here. The blue part are rivers. The blue line, yeah? The green area, the forest, and the brown area, mountains. Political map show boundaries made by men. So if I have a map and I want to know where São Paulo finishes and starts another state, we need to show the boundaries. Yeah, it's a line that divides the states, and they use different colors too, right? In the political map, they put the name of the country or the state, and they have a symbol. It's a circle with a dot in the circle to show the capital of the country or state, and little dots, little circles, black circles, to show the most popular cities. Like here it's a very common and a very simple political map of United States. So it only shows here the name of the state, and as you can see, they have different colors to separate the states. Yes, and you can see the line that divides the boundaries, right? The same we have here. Here we have the map of Europe, and you have the countries. And for example, here we have Paris, that's the capital of France. Here we have Madrid, the capital of Spain. Lisboa, the capital of Portugal. And here we have a city, one of the famous cities, right? They have black dots to show this. Okay? Piece of cake, isn't it? Continuing. The thematic map shows a specific idea or theme. It's a specific and particular theme. Okay? So we have different kinds of thematic maps. For example, if I want to know about the tornadoes in the United States, I have a thematic map. And in this thematic map, they are using the same colors in different shades. So they have from white to dark red, but in different shades to show uh, how much tornado they have there. Yeah, the lighter the color, the less tornado. The dark the color, the more tornado they have. Okay? So thematic maps can be only one color in different shades, or they can be colored. For example, the same number or the amount of that number are the same in 2 or 3 states, so they have the same color, right? We are going to see here an example. The second map we have is a thematic map of an amusement park in China. So this map shows the visitors where uh, each thing of the park is. Where is the Ferris wheels in which part of the park? Where is the roller coaster? Where can we eat? So this is what the map shows us. Yeah, that's why it's a thematic map, because it's a particular idea. And here we have a climate map to show the climate in the world. So here we are using different colors because we have specific words and specific climates for each part, right? So the blue for polar, the green for temperate, the yellow for arid, the red for tropical, and orange for Mediterranean. Okay, that's why we have different colors. Okay, perfect. And the last map is a road map. I think this map is more common for you because we have Waze and we have Google Map. So this one you know. And the road map shows us how to get to one point to other point. I am in my house and I want to know how to get to Evolution Teams. So I put my address, the address of the school, and it will give me the path. Okay? Or uh, guys, before Google Maps and before Waze, your father and your mother and your grandpas, when they want to travel by car, they needed to buy a book of maps, of road maps, and they need to open and find the way how to get to a place. It was very difficult, you can't imagine. Yes, so Waze is very, very easy to use. Okay, and here we have a road map of United States. It was like this. The numbers here shows the number of the road. So I want to go here to Sacramento, from Sacramento to Salt Lake City. So I use the 8th road to get there, right? It's like this. It was very difficult. Now Waze tell you. Now the Waze can tell you, turn right, turn left, go ahead, yeah, return. We didn't have this in the past. Guys, if you have any doubt, let me know, okay, of this topic. Now we are going to start our class to talk about city and countryside. So, in the city, like the picture we have, it's a crowded place, full of people, many tall buildings, traffic, a lot of traffic. It's very loud, too much noisy, yeah? And we have air pollution, water pollution, visual pollution, yeah, because we have, for example, at night, the buildings are all with their lights on. It's difficult to see, right? It's visual pollution we have in the city. Yeah. In the countryside, on the other hand, things are far apart. Yeah, it's spread out. So we have one house here, the other house is far away. Yeah. The countryside is away from the city. It's not crowded, so we have less few people. We have small buildings, yeah, or no buildings. My grandma, for example, lives in the countryside, and in the countryside, in her city, there's only two buildings, only two. Imagine, and they have less pollution. And we have some advantages and disadvantages to live in both places, right? For example, if we live in the city like we live, we have hospitals, we have many restaurants, we have more job opportunity. Yeah, those things we don't have in the countryside. Otherwise, in the countryside, the air when we breathe, it's it's better because they have less pollution. Okay, so that's it. That's it, guys. You are going to find the exercise in the classroom. Don't forget our help outs meetings at noon and at 7 p.m. every Tuesdays and Fridays. If you don't have doubt, appear to say hi to me because I miss you so much. And I have a question for the next class. Do you know what is interdependence? So make a research just to know what this word means. And next class we are going to talk about it. Okay? So see you then. Bye bye. Thank you very much for watching. Kisses.